What's going on, guys? It's Jared Juggernaut Fitness here. Gotta remember that. No longer a Genesis. But I have to say, it was a pretty cool name. I mean, I enjoyed it, but yeah, we're just moving on from the gaming. But I just wanted to be real with you guys today and share a little story. This was Mother's Day out. My first memory was Mother's Day out. I remember this specifically, being dropped off, being terrified out of my mind, bro. In this foreign place, this fucking building full of a bunch of other snot-nosed kids playing with toys and shit. Which, I mean, you know, I didn't mind that aspect of it, but ooh, I did not like Mother's Day out. Which was basically like preschool, if you remember preschool. This was just a place for the mom to dump their fucking bratty kids off so that they can take a break from them. I mean, it's really kind of sick if you think about it, bro. Like, oh, I gotta get rid of my fucking goddamn kids. It's like there was an actual thing for that, bro. Holy tits, bro. Like, it is kind of sick if you think about it, but, you know, whatever. I get it sometimes, you know, moms don't have resources for, like, babysitters and things like that, but, so yeah, I remember the first time they dropped me off, bro. Oh, man, I was fucking, I was being a big bitch about it. I mean, but really though, like, can you blame me for being fucking traumatized? Like, I was just dumped to this goddamn building. I didn't really know what the fuck it was. I didn't know anybody there. I was literally like 4 or 5 years old. And, yeah, well, yeah, I was not happy, bro. I threw a big fucking fit. I really just fucking salty tears, bro. I was just crying. I remember that specifically, almost like it was yesterday, dude. I remember my mom, though, she got me a pizza afterwards. I guess she felt fucking guilty about it. It's okay, Mom. Pizzas fix everything, bro. To this day, they still do. But, thank the Lord for pizza. But yeah, dude, you know, if I could just be real with you guys on something, I know this is fucking emo as shit, but I still have that same feeling to this day, you know, that feeling of being scared and like alone, where it's just like you don't know where the hell you are. I've never graduated from that feeling, bro. That feeling continues to carry with me to this day. I know that I am not of this world. I know, as a chosen one, as an empath, we all seem to have this sort of like sixth sense, this sort of instinct where it's like you realize like this place is foreign to me. Like we actually, as empaths, and I know this is deep shit or whatever, but you know, we weren't made for this world. We weren't made to be here, but unfortunately, you know, fucking Adam and Eve kind of screwed things up in the Garden of Eden, so that's why we're here, because of their fuck up. But I have a family member, they knew who they are, who suffers with a very, very bad demon, panic attacks. And I just wanted to say to that individual, you have that feeling because of what I'm explaining here. It's because I know you're an empath too. And it's just, I don't know how else to explain it other than it's a primal instinct that you're feeling, knowing that you weren't made for this planet. And I know some people will debate that with me and say, well, it's just, you know, chemical miswirings of the brain and blah, 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 this and all that crap. But no, I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really why. I know as an empath that we have to be here because that's just our mission, you know, to try to fix the world. But as empaths, we have to live different lives. I was not made for big crowds. I was not made for having a lot of friends. As an empath, we really, and I know this is kind of sad, but like we were kind of made to make the nomad path, bro. Like we really weren't made to fit in this world, and it's just, yeah, dude. I never graduated from that feeling, dude. That feeling of just like, where the fuck am I? That's basically what it is, bro. Every day I still seem to sort of ask myself that question. Where the fuck am I, bro? But I will say this. Being an empath does have its advantages. We have a stronger sixth sense. We can read people better. It's called emotional intelligence. You can read people in their little micro, what do you call? What is the word? I can't think of the word, but just like little things like their body movements, and maybe what am I trying to fucking say, dude? I just can't think of the word, but basically, like, people who are trained in the FBI know how to do this too. Just like knowing if someone's not real, or if they're lying to you. And on the FBI's case, we naturally have that, bro. We do. We naturally can read people really, really well. And I have to say that sort of helped me a lot dealing with trolls on the internet. Although I just wanted to say, and I'm not going to speak on this much, but like trolls have made my life interesting. I'm honestly grateful that it happened that way, that I became, a lol cow or whatever, because before all that happened, I was just fucking bored out of my mind on here. I was barely getting any views. So the reality of it is, haters do make you famous. And some people say, well, there's good fame and bad fame, but I'm sorry, I don't see it like that. If you're someone that suffers from loneliness, you're not going to see it in that light. My haters gave me attention, which is something that, I'm just going to be real, like, I honestly wanted engraved. And I know this makes me look bad in saying that, but, I didn't go out of my way to try to start shit. It just happened, so I graciously accepted it, homie, and I ran with it. But, of course it came with some problems, but, it is what it fucking is. Things always have a way of fixing themselves out, so, anyways, I just want to end the video saying, guys, if you're someone that does feel alone, or, like that feeling I was describing in Mother's Day Out, just know that it's because, quite frankly, you're a special person, bro. You're an empath. You weren't made for this planet, dude. You feel on a different level, okay? Your senses are stronger. You're just, I'm not going to say you're better than other people, but quite honestly, you are more evolved in many ways. Especially spiritually. I believe that's the main thing that really, really describes an empath. Excuse me. Pardon. Whew. Holding that one in there for a while, but that's really what makes an empath is spiritual strength, is having a good heart, and wanting to do good for other people. So empaths are kick-ass. Hold on a second. Oh fuck, bro! I just empath my pants on. Oh lord. That was definitely my fucking chair just felt some energy right there, bro. I tell you what, son. But anyways, guys, there's my video for today. Hope I could give you a laugh or some enlightenment. I kind of left out some stories from Mother's Day Out that I could share with you, but honestly, a lot of it was a fucking blur. I just remember one time, I'll leave you with this. Speaking of pizza, one time I remember eating pizza at Mother's Day Out. I guess they had like a pizza party. And, Jared Juggernaut he was a sweetheart. He just wasn't the smartest toddler. I remember a teacher distinctly trying to tell me like to chew with my mouth closed. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I did. I was so lost when she told me that. I was like, right, I don't know what that. Complete confusion in the Jared Juggernaut. But, you know, it's okay, man. Some people are just a little bit slow learners on some things. So I just thought I'd end the video sharing that. I also remember Lincoln Logs. You guys remember fucking Lincoln Logs? They had that shit there, and like plastic play sets, you know, like fucking plastic food. I remember I really liked the smell of plastic food, which is weird. But there you guys go. Of course I'm gonna remember food as a young child. You know, of course I am. But there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one. Peace.